Okay, by popular demand, we have a Gnasher tips and tricks video, and like I said in my last the sawed-off shotgun video, these are just my own personal preferences. This isn't written in stone. But my first tip is the blind fire. You know, a lot of people think that when they're using a Gnasher shotgun that scoping in is really the best way to go about using the shotgun, but I like to use the blind fire, and the best way to use the blind fire obviously is to get as close to the enemy as you can and catch them off guard. Now anytime that you're blind firing, or even when you're scoping in, what you want to do is line the enemy up with your character's right elbow. Don't worry about getting them in the center of your screen. You want them to line up with your character's elbow, and the blind fire is real good for one-shot kills up close. You see that right there. And the next is the pop shot. And what the pop shot is when you scope in and let a shot off really quick. And you'll see in this part right here that as soon as I scope in, I'm letting bullets off before my shotgun even goes all the way up. And what that does is it catches them off guard, because a lot of people don't pop shots, so your shots get out quicker than theirs, and that allows you to let more shots off at them. It's also really good for catching them off guard when they're not expecting you to be aiming at them, like you see there. So also what I like to do is I size up the enemy, and then I anticipate what their movements are going to be. And here's a good example of what I mean by that. Like here you see this guy is coming here, and instead of going out there and exposing myself, I kind of wait and I readjust the camera, and I come out, get a nice one-shot kill with a headshot. So right here, here's the same thing. You'll see me readjust the camera right here, and what I'm doing is I'm sizing them up and lining them up so that when I come out of my cover, I know where he's gonna be, you know, lined up with my character's elbow. And right here, like I said, it's a real good way to catch people off guard. And you know, you could just, right here you see this guy, I know he's gonna come towards me, so I scope in real quick and take him out with a one-shot kill. You can see, like, when you're running on this game, you can anticipate where people are gonna go, because the characters don't move around too much, so you can kind of anticipate where they're gonna go. And you know, that makes it real easy for catching them off guard or coming out of cover real quick and killing them. Like right here you see this guy, I could have went after him and just tried to shoot him right there, but I said, or I could have got that guy to the left, but I wanted to wait and see where he was going, and I decided to come up in here and sneak up behind him. And like I said, the best way to win any gunshot fight is to catch them off guard. And right here I'm taking damage, and I just want to keep moving so that the guy can't get any clear shots on me, and then the bot ends up taking him out. So next is you don't want to run directly towards anybody that's in cover. So right here you see I'm in this gunfight with this guy, and you know, I'm wall bouncing so that none of his shots land. Now right here is where I make the mistake. He's in cover, he's waiting on me, and I make the dumbass move and run right towards him. So the best thing you want to do is find your way around or behind the cover once they're in it. So here's the same situation. The guy's waiting to cover for me, but what I'm going to do is roll past him and then take him out real quick with a blind fire. So, you know, here's another example of, you know, not exposing myself to them, getting behind them and just taking them out right there with a one-shot kill. And next is to use the cover when you're in a gunfight. So cover is extremely important in this game, and here you see I'm taking a lot of damage, and I get behind the wall real quick so that his bullets can't get to me. So, you know, using the cover, anytime you get in a gunfight, look for the nearest cover, and you know, just use it to your advantage. You see right there, he couldn't get any shots on me because of the cover. And right here, I'm using the cover as an offensive weapon. I'm jumping over, and it ends up stunning him. So right there, like I said, click the like button twice. This is just tips and tricks, some things to remember when you're playing. Peace.
Be sure to follow that cool black guy on Twitter. There you can find the latest updates from a cool black guy. Why else wouldn't you want to follow a cool black guy?